Woody Harrelson made big news. He went on Saturday Night Live and he said this.
Okay, so the movie goes like this. The biggest drug cartels in the world get together and buy up all the media and all the politicians and force all the people in the world to stay locked in their homes, and people can only come out if they take the cartel's drugs and keep taking them over and over. I threw the script away. I mean, who is going to believe that crazy idea?
Except it actually happened.
So what's the so didn't even mention vaccine at all?
No, he just said that they said. Well, let's hear it again.
Okay, so the movie goes like this. The biggest drug cartels in the world get together and buy up all the media and all the politicians. And
okay, this is all fact. We all know this.
Force all the people in the world to stay locked in their home.
That happened. That's a fact.
And people can only come out if they take the cartel's drugs.
Okay, there you go. Which part of this isn't true?
And keep taking them over and over. I threw the script away. I mean, who is going to believe that crazy idea?
See the people at the SNL.
That's New York, dude. New York is still heavy on.
Oh, they have no idea.
It's a low vitamin D city. Put it that way.
So, how long before you think they're going to start calling him a racist? Because they went after him. They went after him. Want to see? Woody Harrelson spreads anti-vax conspiracy. He didn't say anything about the vax.
Well, it's still technically an anti-vax conspiracy, which is stochastically anti-vax.
He's doing stochastic anti-vax.
I can hear when you're not fully on board.
I can tell you're not 100% in the cult. Woody Harrelson spews anti-vax conspiracies. Anti-vax. Is this the same person who works at these places? Woody Harrelson rambles about weed, anti-vax. Is it the same person? Do they all get a memo from their same billionaire owner?
Say ramble. First of all,
yeah.
The important part is rambling.
COVID conspiracy Friday. Woody L makes model of COVID conspiracy. So
by the way, he just stated the things that happened.
That happened.
You had to lock down.
Yeah.
They're calling him a cartel. Is that like the thing that's mean?
I guess. I just said how long before Rolling Stone runs the headline, Woody Harrelson's a racist. Guess he responded to that.
Who's Kanoka the Great?
What is this to? Who did he respond? What is Kanoka the Great to? I
couldn't understand what I saw.
Oh, here, that's this guy. He tweeted all these, and then then Elon responded to that guy by saying on target.
And you know Elon knows because he made a huge amount of money printing up mRNA during the so he knows.
And so and here's Woody Harrelson. He went on Bill Maher. Now Bill Maher, I've given him a hard time. I've copped to at least half of it is jealousy.
Right.
At least.
Well, with this stuff though.
But this stuff he's been good. So I give him his props. He's been great on COVID. I mean, not great, but he's been way better than the rest of the establishment media.
He had enough stones to say like I already took one for the team.
Yeah, that's it. I'm done. And here we go. Watch this.
Here's the CDC promoting that we have to do all of these things, right? I don't like profiteering in war. You know, right. Think of the billions of dollars that have gone to big pharma. But I was getting back to my original point. The last people I would trust with my health is big pharma and big government, because neither one of those strike me as caring entities.
Spoken as the perfect redneck hippie. Really, if that message doesn't,
they're all about profit.
Exactly,
they're all about profit,
and both sides know that.
Seeing the profit they've made.
I think they've done a lot of studies about vitamin D and how important it was when the people who had low levels, they were much more vulnerable to COVID. Why not tell people that? Can't you make money selling vitamin D? Is it that what's the worst that could happen?
But that's just it, man. There was only one thing, ivermectin got made into a, horse tranquilizer, a horse, whatever it is.
Which it is, but also used by humans.
It's used by millions and millions of humans. Hydroxychloroquine got made ridiculous. And there was only one thing that could work, and that's the vaccine, right? And so ultimately, because of that, billions of dollars was made.
Fair points. Would have been a little more effective with shoes on. But I agree with everything he said.
It's winter. How could you take your shoes off in the winter?
I mean, that WeWork guy did really good with his stupid startup, and he was always barefoot. Maybe this will help.
Look how awake. I don't want to call him woke. I'll call him awakened. He says, we live in a completely corrupted world where every government is just a bunch of businessmen working for a bigger bunch of businessmen, and none of them give a shit about the people. The sad fact is no one knows how to change it because no one knows how to take on the corporations.
Oh, more conspiracies.
And yeah, I know. And just to let you know, so look at all the guys. Head of FDA goes to work at Johnson & Johnson. Head of FDA goes on the board of Pfizer. Head of FDA goes, I mean, there's a revolving door. Here they are. Oh, Reuters too. So they got the NIH, they got Fauci, they got the newspapers, they got the media, and they got everybody. And so this, who did this? I can't make out who this artist is. But this is fantastic. So everybody, if you stick your head up to see what's actually going on, they come by and they chop it off. So that would be Woody Harrelson. That'd be the Jimmy Dore show, telling you mandates aren't right because the countries that were the highest vaccinated had high outbreaks, meaning that the vaccine wouldn't stop an outbreak and it wouldn't stop transmission. We knew that almost 2 years ago now. And we were telling people, and for that we got called the anti-vaxxers. Just like they're calling Woody Harrelson. Everything isn't that amazing?
You don't think that's a little bit crazy to think that just because the companies that make the drugs sponsor every single one of those think that they would, I don't know, not. It just so obviously follows when you see the Pfizer logo come up on everything.
I know. I
never understood why they did that. Because it's not like when I get a prescription drug, I'm like, I want Pfizer. It's just that whatever I can get that insurance would cover. Really,
why would you want to go? Brought to you by Pfizer. What do you really want people to know that you're the ones underwriting the news? They don't care. Well, here this is exactly what they're doing to him now, right? So now they're chopping his head off. He stuck his head up, and now they're coming by to call him an anti-vaxxer. And if that doesn't work, they'll call him a white supremacist, just like they did to Eric Clapton. That's what they do. This is how it works. So good on Woody Harrelson for taking advantage of his. I'm sure that wasn't in the script. Do you think he went rogue and said that stuff? I think he did.
I don't know. Maybe, probably. I have no idea. I haven't watched SNL in so long that I can't tell. Because when Shay was still there, they had a sketch where like some NBA player wouldn't get vaccinated. Somebody sneaks. It was like a prank show, and they sneak up and vaccinate you. He's like. It was not so. There was an undercurrent of like suspicion in that,
Oh, okay.
So,
but they did make fun of Joe Rogan, calling him a horse pace guy and all that.
That was.
They did all that garbage.
About that.
Yeah, they did all that garbage. But now you're gonna watch. They're gonna try to pretend like we've always made fun of the establishment's version of COVID and vaccines. Watch. Everybody, and every fucking comedian's gonna do the same thing. I was always against mandates. You can't do that, man. I always said you can't. My body, my choice. I always said people are going to, they're going to do that now. So anyway, good on Woody Harrelson. And, wow. Doing live stand-up comedy in Tempe, Palm Springs, Milwaukee, Nashville, Northampton, Massachusetts, Syracuse, Cohoes, New York, and Hartford, Connecticut. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets and become a premium member. Get access to all our content.